Hello, heroes! You're on with Nikos Tyrus and Isaac Zephyr.
I love how I'm a tack-on to my own goddamn channel.
You're not even here anymore.
I'm just here to read things.
I'm just gonna start filming content without you for your channel. Just like put more people on.
The accents. This is actually some.
This is the first book.
Thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. Certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shun.
The personal shown was
Needlessly
clouded
clouded.
by genre cliches.
An implausible dime store science-fictional Deus Ex Machina. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With a father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier, Ph.D. Ooh, we're getting more of the father's failure now.
The father never truly was successful in his own father's eyes.
And that's why he drank, and why his wife left him. And his daughter was a lesbian. Oh wait, that's not related.
That is another passage. Okay, let's start by finishing off this area.
I think if there's another oh, never mind. Never mind indeed. There it is. Ooh, there's a safe. Just open it. Just to see if we can get more light in the room. Or, oh, there's... Ah! Why do you edge me like this? Alright, so where were we?
This is the first floor. We're in the basement.
Yes.
There was a sink with a medicine cabinet down here. A little old radio.
Boone County, USA. Rar. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us going through it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think, probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost at a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together, out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. You again is capitalized for some reason. I lie here in bed, and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried! Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, you can read it, or we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time together in the dark room.
2 more, Lonnie.
Yes. A pog. X-ray specs.
We should be lovers.
Ooh, there was something on the wall. Girl Scout, band formerly known as Cub Scout, set list, role model authority, main squeeze, telling stories, instruction, first mate, Girl Scouts denial. Do they have a band?
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
And I am yet again reminded of Nana. And there's a bell missing from the library, which is 1972. It's not gonna be. Thanksgiving 1963. Possibly try 1963. Knew it was going to be dates one of these days. got a trophy for that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think it's the first trophy we've gotten all game.
Mary Greenbrier. Return to sender. Oscar from Mary. Dear sister, I write what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered, one way or the other. I feel a prisoner, as on an island with no jailer, no human soul for commune. Only my one mind, examining itself, endlessly searching for relief. In the years since transgression I have sought no absolution, only bare forgiveness. In good faith I have removed myself from all temptation, sacrificed to prove my commitment however I can imagine. Since mother's passing I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If not response is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence, and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love always. Oscar Mason. There's a lot of medications in here.
Really are. I'm just digging to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm on your side for that one. Bonus points if you know what all these meds are and what they do. Hashtag challenge for Rifty. That's a morphine.
Yep.
We know what morphine does.
This is primarily drugs. The good kind that only old people got.
Alright, and that's the light that doesn't work. Looks like there's something in that room.
Possibly a ghost.
That sounded like the ambience of like a car driving around overhead because we're in a basement. Like maybe someone drove into the driveway. I'm really enjoying this.
I figured as much. That's why I said we should play it.
Like, honestly, this kind of mystery is exactly my kind of thing. Like, honestly, I've played Mass Effect, I've played Zelda, I've played all sorts of stuff. And for my channel, I'm writing for Mother's Falls. I'm here as stupid class trip, which is stupid because March and I don't know. Anyone running this school has been in Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit, here you come.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl."
No.
But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
But there's nothing wrong with being gay.
Costume skills, cheerleaders from one girl dressed.
Teen spirit.
Yeah.
We need another key. Looking at you, whispered past, because they haven't. Blah, blah, blah. No. It's like, Light of Mom and Dad's situation is so worth it. Girls on stage. We already heard this. These are, like, actual scraps from the journal that she's read to us already.
Yep.
There's another tape player. Appreciate the time and effort put into writing this letter. It showed initiative, well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there have been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there's no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop. as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Ooh, so there was bullying because they were gay.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
I like Lonnie.
I also like Lonnie. This will show you the things right around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female is gonna... Ah. Cut out pages from the comic book.
Knew it.
Terrorist. Or terror first. Heavens to Betsy. Terrorist. Oh, that tinny sound, man.
Jesus, it's like a whole other house.
I know, right? It's a very screamy band. Offer of promotion. Due to the exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the service's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you a position of Regional Conservation Manager Director, responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your post would no longer be with Flintlock National Forest. Instead, you would work on the Regional Management Office located at yada yada yada. Your assistance would be sought in selecting a ranger to fill your former post. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply. Ooh, so Mom got or was offered a position?
Mm-hmm.
Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest's like an hour away, and then when she comes home, she takes it out on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. It's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky. My mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know, I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being totally serious. My mom is like a psycho Christian, and her husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you would rather live with your mom in Florida?
You wouldn't rather.
Oh, sorry.
No.
No. It's kind of like my situation with my mom, honestly. I mean, I don't mind her husband as much. Investigating team specialists help adolescents overcome deviant behavior and homosexuality. No! No!
Katie, you know how Mom and Dad are. Not exactly super open-minded about things. It feels like every minute I don't spend with Lonnie, I spend worrying about them finding out about us. And what would happen if they did? You know Dad's joke about the nunnery that he'd tell whenever he brought boys around the old house? I wonder where he'd want to send me.
No.
No loving parent would ever do that.
I know, but still.
I'm making the presumption of a loving parent.
I know. Oh no, the ticket. No! I wanted a happy ending.
Well, let's just see how it ends.
Skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, but it was like $3 American. I love you. Merry Christmas. Miss you. P.S. Treasure it always. So that's the skull we found.
Oh, that's sweet.
Why does she have so many purses? And why are they all the same purse but in different colors? Manual for Forest. Research and education.
I'm missing the note.
I got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Rick. Ooh. So Earth, Wind, and Fire EWF was the ticket we found. So the ticket we found wasn't actually from Lonnie. That's the mom. Because this was an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert.
Yep.
Ooh. So it was eliminated in there not by Sam, but by the mother.
Yep.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. The vacation is weird.
Vatican.
Oh, sorry. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel, ceiling, and sculptures of by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles, Mom. We'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who can really appreciate the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics as a piece of pieces of important dead people, so you should come too. Next up, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull.
Probably.
Kicking against the patriarchy?
I already love this.
That was weird. Samantha Greenback, principal's office. Distributing
inappropriate materials on school grounds.
Since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything but going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we cannot allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have.
I might.
I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra.
She-Ra.
Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase.
Oh, I hate these parents.
See coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them. Because they're in for one very long phase.
I mean, I kind of liked Mom for the cheating thing. Because, you know, the dad's... Well, actually, I don't even know. I don't know how to feel about this family situation. It's an actual kind of a family situation. Congratulations, Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot more into An Innocent Night Out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay, so we have to figure out when we see each other next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon. Carol.
Rule number 1, if you're going to cheat on your partner, perhaps don't keep, like, highly suggestive evidence around. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yes. The gits.
Yep.
Crumpled manuscript. The Accidental Warrior.
Don't give up on this, honey. So this is probably his latest script that it just hasn't gone very far yet.
Yeah. Even though she's cheating on him, at least she's supportive. God damn, this room is so dark. This game is so dark. I feel like we've explored like maybe half of this at this point, like tops.
Tape player indicates cassette tape.
Why do they have packs of the same playing cards all over the house?
Because playing cards are cheap, and you usually want several sets because your kids will lose cards. You know how impossible it is to play a game of solitaire around my wife?
Oh, go on.
If I leave cards around, eventually they will go missing as soon as somebody else touches you back.
Congratulations on your new position, dear Regional Conservative Director Greenbrier. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservative Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest and very much look forward on welcoming you to your new desk at the State Forestry Office at 8 a.m. on May 1st. So, trying to put together why the move happened. And, like, this is just like, don't look for us. Because that was kind of like the big to open everything.
And it's like, fuck that, you're my little sister. I'm gonna look for you.
Like, in terms of it, I feel like the sister may have gotten sent off to a terrible, terrible place that it hurts me to even think about.
Oh yeah, fuck those places. Like, given the chance, I'm gonna commit some arson on the one nearby our little town we live in.
Yeah, because, like, please don't admit that on a,
Don't worry, I didn't say where.
Yeah, anyway. So, I get the feeling that's gonna happen, and that's terrible, like, just abysmal. Like, I'm fine for people having their religion, I'm not the kind of person to down on that, but don't push your beliefs or your anything on other people, because it's none of your business what they believe in and how they choose to do things, and their sexuality especially is something that's not optional. Like, the sheer suicide rates from places like that is insane. So that's what I'm thinking for the sister. I think, honestly, all three family members went somewhere different right now.
Just so we're clear, I'm in total agreement with Isaac. I'm just busy throwing all this bitch's dishes on the floor.
On the them going different places, or?
No, just in general for your message about how much you fucking hate conversion camps.
Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair requests the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, Richard Morris Pirak. This is 4th June.
Oh, they got invited to a friend's wedding.
Okay. Same schedule, working at Crown Burger on Bethel. Okay.
Sam's schedule.
Yeah.
Oh, I stabbed him.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hey, they left milk in the fridge. That's a terrible idea. When's the expiry? January, February, March, April, May. June 5th of 95. Could still be good. Oh man, cookie caramel ice cream. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Why?
Well, apparently it's time for just a little bit of childish rebellion for fucking with my sister. There we go. I feel satisfied.
You know, there's the kind of a whole different bit to the Holy Bibles we found around the house prior. Because my first thought with them was just, like, they're a filler object, kind of like the playing cards. They don't serve much of a purpose. There's
Surprise!
There's something that the average person would just have in the home, but... Yee. Booted out. Going away show for Lonnie D. Girl Scouts last show ever. All ages $3. June 3rd.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. then she dedicated the last song to me. I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt.
I'm gonna sob.
Your little gay heart can't
Anywhere,
take it.
Katie,
I know.
but I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Oh, did they break up? No.
Laundry room.
Did you make me play this game because Kasumi is pretty much Lonnie?
No, not
The
at all.
dyed red hair, the band.
Nobody on the show knows who Kasumi is. Stop being weird.
I've talked about Kasumi.
Nope, you haven't. This is all new. Nobody's ever heard of her before. Stop being weird.
What? I talk about my role-playing characters all the time on the show. Hell, my main shepherd, Ulrin, is actually named after one of my D&D characters, and I said that at the very beginning. I can't tell the joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that complete John Russell's... Can't type! Which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I'm grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My very thanks and regards, Terrence L. Greenbrier. So it's 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future. Of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So, when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him, his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. This summer!
Pretty much.
Oh. The greenhouse. I think the other thing, I think the other thing we're feeling as much for the sister. The secret door under stairs. Midnight, June 5th. Preparations are complete. That's another
We
secret
agreed
area.
our last night together would be our happiest ever. And we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off. Then ran up to the attic to look through our photos. To find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past. And there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Oh. Well, this is a secret door, but it's also the end of the episode.
So we'll have to
the
see
edging.
it. Sorry, heroes, you'll have to see it next week. Thanks everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.